When you think about AI, you probably think about having a conversation with ChatGPT. But what I'm about to show you, hopefully, is what a state-of-the-art modern AI can actually do. This is a Bluetooth OBD2 port reader, and on every car from about 2004 onwards, they have an OBD2 port. OBD stands for onboard diagnostics, and if you get a warning light come up on your car and you take it to the garage, they'll plug in a special machine to read the codes, and these machines can cost hundreds, sometimes thousands of pounds. What we're going to do today is plug this into the car and see if Claude Code, the AI that I'll be using, can figure out how to talk to the car. Right then, with the Bluetooth dongle plugged in, all I'm going to do is just pair it to the laptop so we can give Claude a fighting chance. So add new Bluetooth device, OBD2, enter the pin code, 1234. We're in, enterprise grade security there. Let's OK that. Right, so that is paired. The laptop, which is just tethered to my phone because Claude Code needs internet to run. So this is Claude Code. It's a black window, and you just type into it in English to talk to Claude, the AI. And I've got it set up for voice to text, so we can just talk to it instead. Hi Claude, this laptop is paired to a Bluetooth OBD2 connector. Can you figure out how to read data from it? And if you can, please build me a nice little HTML dashboard to display it all, nicely grouped. I don't know if you can pull things like temperature and live rev count, but if so, can you make me a responsive rev counter and temperature gauge? Then open it in the browser and show all the information you can pull. I want this to be read only, never try and write back to the device, and I'm particularly interested to know if there are any error codes. Then we just press enter and we let it work its magic. So the main difference between Claude Code and something like ChatGPT, as far as AIs go, that you're probably used to. ChatGPT, you ask it questions and it gives you responses. You then have to take that information it gives you and implement it yourself. Claude Code is different in that you ask it to do something and it doesn't just respond telling you how, it will actually do it for you and figure out how to do it step by step. So let's see what it's said. Okay, I'll approach this in stages. First figure out how the adapter is exposed on this laptop, confirm I can talk to it, and then build the dashboard around whatever data actually comes back. Let me start by discovering the hardware. So, found the adapter. There's a OBD2 device exposed as a serial port. It has figured out that it's got Python scripting language and everything it needs on this laptop in order to carry out the job I've given it. I just realised something. The adapter is called an OBD port reader, and the registration of this car ends in OBD. This video was meant to be. So just to reiterate, all I've done is paired the device to the laptop so it's exposed to Claude to see. I've not told it anything else. I've not told it how to talk to the device. I've not told it how to query OBD commands, how to interpret the responses, nothing. All I've told it is what you heard me say to it, and it's figuring out the rest for itself. So Claude doesn't actually talk to the car itself. Claude writes computer scripts that talk to the car. So it'll write the scripts, it'll run them, it'll see what comes back, what's returned, and it will fix any problems as it goes. It's doing all this in a loop. I'm not having to do anything. We're just basically watching a computer think. We can see here that it has found readings from the adapter. Car's electrical system is live, engine is running, auto-detected the protocol. So it kind of speaks its mind as it goes, and we can see what it's talking about here. And what it said it would like to do is it's going to build the dashboard out of a little local web page, but because the web page can't talk to that directly, it's going to build a little local server that talks to that and sits between the Bluetooth device and the web page. So it looks like it's been able to pull all the information that it needs. And now it says it's working on the dashboard itself. A dark instrument cluster aesthetic with animated SVG gauges. Well, this looks very promising. We can see here now that it's writing HTML to a file, which is what web pages are made of. So it's working on making that dashboard for us. And here we go, look, flipping heck, there it is. Coolant temperature, 69 degrees. Nice. No fault codes, all systems nominal. Engine speed 0 RPM. Well, the engine is off at the moment because it's a hybrid. Well, I can see the little light flashing as well, so I know it's talking to that device. Let's give it a rev, hey? Oh, look at that! Live rev counter, wirelessly going to my laptop via a £2.39 Temu adapter, running on code that Claude Code has written itself, that I've had nothing to do with. I'll tell you what, I've used Claude Code pretty much every day for the last 8 months, and every single day it blows my mind, the things it can do. So I think the main thing to point out here is that if I would have tried to write this, something like this, on my own, it would have taken me easily the best part of a day if I was able to do it at all. I would have had to have figured out how to talk to that device, how to query it for the information that I want from it, how to interpret that information that comes back, how to set up a system to read the information live from it, and then funnel that into a web page in order to show me the gauges. I don't know if I'd have even been able to do that, you know. I've been programming for over 20 years and it's just done that in 5 minutes. So, like, programming as we know it is dead. I can say that with confidence. I knew old Claudie boy wouldn't disappoint. I didn't know, to be honest, going into this, if this would actually work or not, but just based on what I've seen it be able to do in the past, I had a pretty strong suspicion that it could nail this, and it's just one-shotted that. It's just done it all in one go off one prompt. That's the kind of AI that we're living with today, and if you can learn to use that, you'll be unstoppable. It's just built all this itself. I can't believe it. Let's do one more fun thing. Are you able to reskin the dashboard, please, to look like Knight Rider? So again, you just talk to it in plain English. You just describe what you want. I know this scares a lot of programmers, but I think programming splits you into two different groups. You either do programming because you like programming, or you do programming because you like building things. And I'm in the second group. I like building things. I don't necessarily like programming. So the fact that this now allows me to build things so much faster is just incredible. I love it so much. So much more productive. It will do about 3 weeks worth of programming in 2 days compared to how long it would take me manually. It's just bonkers, and it's getting better. I know it's cliche to say, but this is the worst it'll ever be. So it said, kit, skin, black bezel, the sweeping red Larson scanner bar, glowing red needles, pulsing voice modulator, LED style readouts. Ooh, I like the sound of this. Yeah, and I suppose if you're going to be a stickler about it, we haven't actually hacked the car in the traditional sense, but at the very least, it's been a time hack and a money hack. Look, we've got the sweeping LEDs at the top. We've got a little voice modulator thing over here. Knight Industries. It's styled it all. Oh, beautiful. And just like that, you can change the look of things. Honestly, it's so good. I love it to pieces. Well, I hope that has perhaps changed your perception on how you view AI. We've just watched this walk through these problems and come up with a finished product here in what, 5 minutes? I'm going to go tell my dad that there's nothing wrong with his car and that I haven't managed to brick it. He'll be happy about that. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you soon.